Hey, this is Joe from 718 Cyclery and Outdoors here in Brooklyn, New York. Here to talk to you about our 2023 tour and micro tour schedule. But first, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe to our channel because that's what you do when you put together a YouTube video. So the first part of this video is going to be talking about our 2023 tour schedule. And we have 3 tours set for 2023. Our spring tour is June 4th through the 9th, and it's going to be along the Erie Canal from Buffalo to Albany. Also known as the Empire Trail. It's 371 miles, 6 days of riding, 5 nights of camping, self-supported, and all of our tours are going to have a maximum of 16 riders. Our second tour, our summer tour, is going to be July 9th through the 14th, and that's from Pittsburgh to Washington, D.C., along the Great Allegheny Passage and the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal Trail, also called the Gap C&O. That's about 330 miles, but again, 6 days of riding, 5 nights of camping, and 16 riders on that ride. Our final ride of the season is going to be a ride we do every year, which is our Tour of the Catskills. And that's going to be September 11th through the 15th. So only 5 days of riding, 4 nights of camping, over about 250 miles. And apparently there might be some climbing on that trip. And on that trip, we have a maximum of 12 riders. So there you have it. That's our 2023 tour schedule. Now let's talk about our 2023 micro tour schedule. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about our 2023 micro tour schedule. There's a lot of them, and I don't have them memorized because there's so many, so I'm going to have to read off of a sheet. Our micro tours are leave on a Saturday, come back on a Sunday in most cases. Sometimes they're 3 days and 2 nights. Sometimes they're 2 days and 1 night. But they're all called micro tours, and we're going to have 11 of them in 2023. And again, these are all self-supported trips, and on micro tours, we limit the number of folks at 24. So the first micro tour, last year we kind of went through the winter, we went through January, went through February, went through March, and it was kind of miserable for some of it. So this year what we're going to do is take January, February, and March off. We did a lot of trips in 2022, so it's looking forward to having a little bit of a break and getting off the road for a little bit. Although I love traveling with you and being on the road with you as much as possible. I need a little bit of a break. So we're going to start our micro tours in April. So micro tour 1, it's April 1st and 2nd to Mountain Lakes. Micro tour 2 is a 3-day, that's the Delaware Water Gap, and that's April 21, 22, and 23. Micro tour 3 to Croton, May 13th and 14th. Micro tour 4 to Ward Pound Ridge, May 27th and 28th. Micro tour 5. This is going to be a 3-day, so from Mountain Lakes to Croton, July 28th, 29th, and 30th. Micro Tour 6th, that's August 12th and 13th to Croton. Micro Tour 7, September 30th to October 1st, also to Croton. There's the phone, so let me answer it. Hey, I'm back from answering the phone. It is a one-person bike shop, adventure shop. And the phone rings, so I got to answer it. So I can't make content all day. I have to actually answer the phone. I forget where it was, so I'm going to jump back into it. Micro Tour 7, September 30th, October 1st, Croton Point Park. Awesome. Micro Tour 9, Micro Tour 8. Micro Tour 8. Micro Tour 8 is another Delaware Water Gap, and that's a 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, October 13th to 15th. Now, we went to the Delaware Water Gap in 2022 as part of a scouting mission, and liked what we saw. It's an amazing, amazing ride, amazing camping, just some great sights. It's just a beautiful, beautiful trip. So I'm really looking forward to those. All right, so Micro Tour 9, another trip to Croton, October 28th and 29th. This is when it starts to get a little cold. I call these our winter trips, right? So this is Micro Tour 10, November 11th and 12th, and that's to Mountain Lakes up in North Salem, so about 58 miles from New York City. And our last and final trip of 2023, Micro Tour 11. That's December 3rd and 4th, and that's going to Ward Pound Ridge. Always a cold one, but when we go to those winter places, a lot of times we're able to get like a lean-to or a stone cabin type of thing where we can light a fire and get really warm. So there you have it. Micro tours and tours are a huge part of what we do here at 718, so we like to get out in front of the schedule. And how registration will work this year is that registration will open on January 2nd. However, there's a caveat. If you come to our micro tour reunion / holiday party, which is on December 2nd of 2022, we're going to give you a promo code so you can register a day early. So early registration is January 1st. Normal registration is January 2nd. This year, micro tours are going to be $35 each, and our regular tours range from $150 up to $200 depending on the trip. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We're super excited about jumping into next year and keeping this thing going. So many thanks for watching, and certainly subscribe and like if you have the interest. All right, well, thanks again.